What's going on, Niner Empire? Cam Rogers coming at you for the 49ers Report. Hit me up on Twitter at Mr. Rogers99. Let's get into the news items of the day. Joe Staley is getting paid. So he was originally slated to make $11 million over the last 2 years of his contract. He'll now make $17.4 million over the next 2 years, and rightfully so. He graded out as the second-ranked tackle, according to Pro Football Focus. Staley is 33 years old, but still plays at a very high level, and obviously the 49ers recognize that, and Staley will be needed there on that left side for the franchise himself, Jimmy Garoppolo. Let's get to news item number 2. Now, the schedule release. So we will know the 49ers schedule in terms of times and networks tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, right here on Chat Sports. So we do know the opponents and some teams I'm tracking here: Raiders, Packers, and Vikings, of course, the Seahawks, and the Rams. And another important note, the Packers and the 49ers will do battle at Lambeau Field next year. And there is a lot of buzz out there that maybe the Packers get Sunday Night Football for Week 1. So I'm thinking Jimmy G versus Aaron Rodgers in that Sunday Night Football opener. Stay tuned for that one. Let's get to news item number 3 here. It's prom season, ladies and gentlemen, and Don Jones turned back the clock, and he went to prom with a family friend, Lindsey Preston. Jones danced with everybody at the prom, made everybody feel special, and Jones is from Lawrence County in Alabama, so went back home, and there he is, looking pretty good. That's a fantastic-looking couple right there, ladies and gentlemen. I think I know who won prom king and queen. Am I right, folks? All right, let's get to all those rumors now. Dez Bryant to the 49ers. What's the deal? 2 Jed heads on this one. So, rumor origin, yours truly. I have been tracking the latest with Dez Bryant for you guys. Of course, you know I have the 49ers on my top 5 destinations list for Dez Bryant. So here's the deal. The 49ers have the cap space, number 1. They could certainly utilize Dez Bryant, number 2. But, number 3, does John Lynch want him? And does Dez Bryant fit in the Kyle Shanahan offense? That's what I'm wondering about, and I'm asking you guys, does Dez Bryant fit with the Shanahan offense? Now, you look at the wide receiver position. You got Trent Taylor, you got Goodwin, you got Garcon. Is there a big-time need there at wide receiver? That's what I'm wondering. Let me know what you guys think. Let's get to rumor number 5 on our list. Here are the 49ers drafting a cornerback out of Penn State University. 2 Jed heads here. We're talking about Christian Campbell. This coming from Ian Rappaport, that today is the day where Campbell is visiting with the 49ers. He's an interesting prospect, projected to go in the 6th or 7th round. Would be a nice depth guy for the 49ers. He's long, he runs well, but he's not very fluid, and he kind of struggles in press coverage. Although you look at the size on him, 6'1", 195 pounds, 33.5-inch arms. In this age of the NFL, any long corners are preferable, at least in my eyes. Now, you see the 2 Jed heads there. What do they mean? Let's pull up the rumor meter here. 0 Jed heads, fake news. Do not believe in that rumor. 1 Jed head, little truth to it. 2 Jed heads, firmly in the rumor category. You'll see a lot of those today. 3 Jed heads were faithful in the accuracy of the report, and then 4 Jed heads, it's happening. Let's get to rumor number 6 here. Are the Niners drafting Harold Landry? 2 Jed heads on this one. This, again, coming from Ian Rappaport. The team hosted Landry for a visit recently. It obviously would fill a big-time need there at the edge rushing position. The buzz is that Landry won't make it out of the top half of that first round. Had a monster 2016 campaign, finishing with 16.5 sacks and 20 tackles for a loss. Meanwhile, 2017, filled with injury, finished with only 5 sacks and 8.5 tackles for a loss in 8 games. Landry should bulk up more, at least in my eyes, and needs to learn how to use his hands a little better, but certainly a name to watch out for as we get closer to the NFL draft. Now, will the 49ers draft Tremaine Edmunds? Now, you guys know how I feel about him. 2 Jed heads here. I like him a lot. An athletic freak. Really high ceiling on his hands here. He's in Santa Clara today. He flew in last night to visit. Would be an intriguing option for the 49ers, a team that will need an inside linebacker for the first 6 games at least. and you guys probably know I'm referencing the Reuben Foster situation. He's long and rangy, unique frame that I think NFL teams will really fall in love with, disruptive in all phases of what he does, and he's got the length and quickness to do a little edge rushing ability as well, but I'm thinking the 49ers utilize him at middle linebacker there because, one, Reuben Foster won't be there, at least for some time, and two, that was Tremaine Edmunds' natural position at Virginia Tech. Let's get to note number 8 here. Roquan Smith replacing Reuben Foster. 2 Jed heads here. I'm putting this on the same plateau as the possibility of Tremaine Edmunds. So Roquan Smith visited with the team yesterday. Now, there's some buzz that perhaps Smith is the better fit over Tremaine Edmunds. I'll ask you guys in a matter of moments. 6'1", 236 pounds, led the SEC with 137 tackles while adding 14 tackles for loss and 6.5 sacks, earned consensus first-team All-American and SEC Defensive Player of the Year honors, and won the Butkus Award. He's also extremely intelligent and a great locker room guy, which I think is a breath of fresh air for 49ers fans out there. So, with that, if you had to pick one, Edmunds or Smith? Give me a heart for Tremaine Edmunds, a like for Roquan Smith. I have been teetering back and forth between the two. Roquan appears to be the safer pick at number 9, but Tremaine has a really high ceiling. So, really tough decision, and it's probably going to take me all the way up until the beginning of the draft to really figure out which one is better. But hit me up in the comment section as well. Let me know what you think about that. Now, will the 49ers draft Iowa cornerback Josh Jackson? 2 Jed heads on this one. I was really close to giving it 1 Jed head because I really don't think it'd be a good idea for the 49ers to get Jackson at number 9 overall, but he did meet with the 49ers last Monday. Even though corner isn't a huge need right now, he's intriguing, obvious ball skills at that. Led the nation with 8 interceptions a year ago. Led the nation with 26 pass breakups. And how about this? Led the nation in opposing quarterback rating at 36.5, according to Pro Football Focus. He's got the size at 6 feet. He has the speed, the ultimate playmaker that the 49ers could use, but perhaps doesn't necessarily need. We'll see what happens there.